Right, we're live. Right guys, hi and welcome back to Findersbeepers because we are going to give you a bit of chance to get online purely because we've had to watch live now, so people should be coming on. I am just going to give it 10 seconds, give it notifications as well now. Just going to make sure that everybody can see us properly and then we'll get going. Yep, we've got a couple of people on already. Right. So, I'm just going to get YouTube open, just so we can see if you can see us and see if you can hear us. Alright, just give us 1 minute.
It's alright, it's a bit grainy, but
Internet's terrible. I don't know if that's this internet. Right, just tell us down below how easy it is to see us. Is the internet looking good? Is it looking bad?
you hear us okay.
We missed our lights up like that. Really quiet. Right. What's the sound like now? Is it okay or not? Just let us know because it's really hard to tell in here. We've had to. Hey up, okay. I will go through your comments in a minute. I just want to make sure we're alright. Sound all good? Yep.
Crack on.
Right. So I will just quickly go through a few people on here first. Let's have a look. So we've got Life of Rido, morning, Tracy Time, Beep a Bitch, happy birthday for yesterday, Sue. That is a good day. Let's have a look. Kimberly, Lynn, morning Lynn. Let's see what else we've got on. Grant, morning. Final, Burnsy, ONT, Exploring with Ginger. Kimberly, morning Ken, morning Bucky. I feel like I've not seen you long ago. Right, and morning Laura. Right, so if you can see us fine and you can hear us fine, that's all good. So basically, we actually only got out of the Paris catacombs 5 hours ago. No, we got back to the hotel about 5 hours ago. Or 4, was it 5?
Got like about 5:30, 6 o'clock.
It was 6 o'clock when we hit the bed, then it's 12:30 here now, so 5.5 hours. So, 5.5 hours ago, we not only did we drag ourselves out of Paris catacombs, we then couldn't get a taxi, and we spent an hour hiring scooters to get ourselves across Paris. It was one of the most amazing, funny things I've done. The catacombs was unbelievable, and you will see that in the video. Morning, Lewis. But just the whole evening was, or whole night, the hours and hours and hours we were down there was
strenuous.
Yeah,
It was
really.
absolutely
I've never.
body shattering at times. Especially trying to get out. Yeah, we got lost
Yeah,
for a while because
we were lost for a long time.
And they couldn't find them getting into these certain places where there was, what do you call them?
Cataphiles.
Cataphiles.
Now, don't do anything dodgy, don't worry, they're not like going down there to find small holes, they're just going down there to find other small holes, so don't worry about that. So, morning John, morning Let's Go, and Metcalf. So, we want to try and get through questions. We haven't got very long in here. We've been told we weren't allowed to stay in the room. That's why we've not got our beautiful spread of pastries and one thing and another, and we seem a bit rushed, and why we're late. It's all down to because we were late up and the hotel had been arseholes really.
Couldn't get a late check out.
Yeah, they wouldn't let us check out late. So, let me think, what do we need to tell these guys? So first of all, one of the things that is coming up any of our secret page members, so people that use our Patreon and have bought our merch, the draw for the t-shirt will be coming up in a little bit. Well, I say the draw, we've done the draw, we know who's won, it's just you need to know who's won. Let's have a look. So, shame them.
That's how book you were looking down and down.
So we've got Exploring with Bucket just outside this window here. There he is. What a lad. So, just, I'm not from, right, people keep saying, oh, you're from town. I'm not from town. I'm from Inverness, I was brought up in Sheffield. I've got nothing to do with town. So, let's have a look. So, we went out with, and a lot of people won't know this until now, but we went down the Paris catacombs last night with Exploring with Bucket, Fighters, Andrew from Proving Demons, might go down a bit dodgy that, and also we went out with a guy called Matthew from a channel that I can't remember.
We don't care.
No, we did his heading, we wanted to stick to one head, but they were a nice lad. He was potentially one of the people that caused the issue of us getting stuck down there because we had to go a different way to get away from some cataphiles that were coming to Peter's heads in. There's going to be plenty of jokes about finding bones down there for those two, I think. Right, so what's the air like down there? Fine. A bit smelly at times.
Oh, no, before you went down here.
No.
In Paris.
Well, the air in Paris is fine, but no, the air down there was
Sound.
It were alright. There were bits where it smelt funny, like diesel and
Mustiness and dampness because it were damp and we were up to thighs and water and sewage and
crawling on his hands and knees through raw sewage, and then up to at one point I think it must have been round about here in water. We were deep, weren't
it
it?
got deep.
Haunted Urbex Island morning. I think we're going to move straight on to questions anyway because we haven't got very long and there is
questions to get through. Literally 43 and a few more which are going to read off there, so I've got quite a few.
I do apologise if we miss any because if any came through yesterday afternoon we may miss them, so we do apologise about that. And Andy is from Donny, yeah, he's a Donny lad, so that's why he's
Proper Yorkshire lad.
that's why he's a bit weird and inbred. So
I've got right headache.
hi guys, have fun in Paris. We already are, Rolf. We already are. So, what else is there I need to tell quickly before? Yeah, so this live stream is basically, and this trip is basically for my 40th birthday. So thank you ever so much for coming on. It really, really is appreciated. It couldn't have been a better 40th birthday present, and I really, really appreciate it. So, crack on, first question.
Right, Craig Ghostbusters. Would you ever do a 3 AM challenge in an abandoned prison?
100%,
Yeah.
definitely would.
I'd do it down there, do that in Catacombs.
Well, it's not a prison.
Yeah, but we'll do it down there as well.
Well, yeah.
Stop over like 24-hour challenge.
We talked about it, to be fair. It would be amazing down there because I didn't feel uncomfortable. Apart from when the cataphiles would come in and we were like lost.
And we couldn't go through the place that they were in because they got like, one, they get right upset with people being down there to start with. Two, they don't like foreigners and tourists.
Yeah, they hate cameras.
They hate cameras. So it is really, really a bit iffy if you do go down there. But don't go down there. Unless you've got a proper guide like we have. Never go down there because you will definitely get lost and die.
One thing I need you guys to do for me is go across and subscribe to Beyond Limits Urbex. They're a German team. They do subtitle the video, so don't worry, it's not all in German, you won't understand it. They are amazing. They helped us out so much. If we'd not been with them, we wouldn't have even found anything. No Bone of Thrones, no. Throne of Bones, no anything. We just would have got lost, and that was that.
Yeah.
There were so many tunnels coming off left and right, all over. Matt now getting to Roy's age. I've got about 50 years to go before that. Happy birthday, Matt. It's all downhill now. Thanks, Ken. That's cheered me up.
It's not all downhill, look at me.
Exactly. We're getting out and doing these amazing things, and it just shows you don't have to be a 21-year-old. You can be any age and you can still do it. and still enjoy yourself. So don't think that you've hit 40, you've hit 50, and that's it, it's time to give up stuff. Not at all, it's time to start doing stuff.
Right, next question, we'll crack on.
Yep.
Jay Clark, have you ever been arrested and charged with entering and explore and explain the laws?
So we've been arrested, getting into a place up in Durham, which is in one of our videos. We weren't charged, we were released pretty much 40 minutes later. Yeah, and the reason for that, and sort of going on to the laws thing, is trespass is a civil thing. So unless they've caught us doing damage, stealing things, that sort of stuff, there is very, very little chance of us getting arrested and charged. Or if you're in like a sealed building that you're not supposed to be in, there's quite a lot of little laws.
Yeah.
I don't want to go into every single one of them, but basically trespass is civil, not criminal.
Yeah.
And that's the reason we've not been charged with them.
Yeah. So, Chris Shaw, any plans to visit Ukraine and have a beeper sesh around Chernobyl and the exclusion zone?
I need to ask a question, and I want you guys to answer below. Although I don't know if this is working anymore, it's not coming through very fast. But do you guys want to see us going to Ukraine? And I'll tell you now, it's me that stopped us going so far, because it's not. I don't know if it's something I want to do. For me, it's become a little bit of a tourist trap. Yeah, but it's not. Yes, and I want to come, Grant. So I'd like to do it, but I'd want to do it as the back entrance going through the exclusion zone.
Into the woods.
Yeah, doing all the bits you're not supposed to do. What about you?
Yeah, actually, one of them don't really interest me.
Yeah.
I think it's been done and televised to death now. A lot of people have done it. And the people who have done it, ended up this year with the Chernobyl series on Netflix or everywhere. People have seen it now.
That's
And like I
it.
said, there's a lot of tourists going there, you guided tours, you're not in there, you're not seeing the things that you're not supposed to see, so I'm a bit 50-50 to be fair, doing that.
Yeah, no, I'm the same. It doesn't mean we're not going to go. Let's have a look. So saw this on the news, didn't realise what it was until I saw the channel name. Saw it on the news. Are we on the news? Not that I know of. Lynn, not sure really. I've been to Donny Prison for criminal trespass. Yeah, so criminal trespass is slightly different to normal trespass. Like I said, I don't want to go into every single last bit of it because
Just look it up.
yeah, definitely. You should do it. Pete Hawkins! Pete Hawkins is on!
Is that what is that actually now, not 4 hours later?
I've never known this. Now, Pete Hawkins is a good friend of ours, but he's not a good friend to children, so keep your children away from him. Right. Oh,
Well done people joining us on time.
I don't think I didn't think he could use YouTube.
I don't think you
I
got
don't think we've ever seen him on here. Right,
it.
next one.
Only Claire Jones.
Jones.
Jones, can't speak. What's the future plans for the channel? Will you be going further out of the UK and you say stop eating stuff?
So, yes, we want to travel the world. We want to see things that people haven't seen in the UK before. It's not been on videos. But also we want to extend, because I don't know, a lot of you guys might not know, we've got a second channel called Beef Beef, and we're going to try and grow that as well, and do some different stuff that's not exploring challenges, and I don't want it to be like a little rubbish challenge channel. I don't want that at all. I want it to be something where we do beefy, good things where we challenge ourselves and stuff that other people don't do.
I'm not
So-
climbing that mountain though.
Now I'm trying to get into Rocky Mountain. I don't know where it was
I
now.
don't really care. I'm not doing it.
No, you won't do it.
No.
But it's still good. Right, next one.
Beth O'Keefe. What's been your favourite explore so far?
I'll let you take this one first.
Last night.
I think I've got to agree with you there.
Last night it was just absolutely manic.
We went through stages, didn't we? We started off being scared, and I will happily say I was scared. especially when we walk. Cause how you get there, you walk down some train tracks and you go through tunnels, and they're long tunnels.
Probably walking about what, not half a mile away?
Maybe more than that. I'd say maybe a mile and a half. And just to get down there, you've got to spend a long time getting down there, and that's when you potentially get caught by the police. Now, anyone that's watched the film, is it As Above, So Below?
I can never remember which one it is.
Yeah, As Above, So Below. In that film, if you've not watched it, go and watch it. The entrance that they actually go down is the one that we went down, exactly the same. Now, there is multiple entrances to get down there, but that's exactly the one we went down. Let's have a look.
Julie Twiddle, or Twiddle, whichever she is. As it's Matt's 40th, in 40 years, what will people be nostalgic for?
Us, Andy,
Me.
rest in peace.
Not in 40 years either. No less than that.
Yeah,
At this rate.
I don't know if I'll be here in 40 years, let alone you.
Right, crack on. Out and about exploration.
Yeah, I think they're in.
They're in?
Yeah, I think so. I think I've
If
seen.
you are, morning.
Morning.
Couple of questions. What do your other half think of your shenanigans?
Well, it's quite hard to say. I think in the past, the people that, or the person that I've been in with has been a bit worried, but likes that I enjoy doing it. At the moment, I don't think anybody cares. So,
Yeah.
that's fine.
Well, my other half, she never watches our videos anyway because she don't want to know what we're getting up to. But I think she's supportive. So, yeah, she's alright.
Yeah.
And,
Got the out and out exploration all there. So,
right, welcome. Second part of that, if your kids wanted to get into urbex, would you encourage them or deter them?
100% encourage them. If you look on our channel, there's one where I go in an abandoned cottage up in Scotland, and that my girls came in with me. They absolutely loved it. It scared them a little bit, but they really enjoyed it. But that's because I took them to a safe one. I wouldn't take them somewhere, like I wouldn't take them down the catacomb,
No.
because I would be worried for their safety, and that would make me not concentrate on myself, which then could cause more problems. So yeah, definitely 100%. Yeah.
I would encourage them, but I won't do it with the wusses. Now, my grandsons, on the other half, Ethan and Jude, I hope you're watching. Yeah, I think they would do it, and I would encourage them 100%. I think they would actually do stupid things as well,
Yeah.
because they are stupid.
So yeah, anyone that wants to get out there, as long as you're safe, as long as you think about what you're doing, then I think it's brilliant.
Yeah.
So I'm just going to have a quick look at it. Welcome everyone from Poland. Hello Poland. This rather Bentley reminds me of some of the players past tons of time. I don't really understand what that means. This Bentley?
Really?
Don't know. Anyway, next one.
Explore with Carl. Any chance to do a live stream one day in the... Sorry. Any chance to do a live stream one day in a week, like trivia, fun games, also bloopers and outtakes video?
Once we get the second channel big enough, then that's something we'll look at doing, because we don't want to dilute this content. We don't want it to be anything other really than exploring. So once that second channel is big enough, we're only about 340 subscribers on that. But once it hits 1,000, then yeah, we'll do stuff.
And that was quite funny as well.
Yeah.
Quite good. So we can have that like a midweek, you think, couldn't we?
Yeah, definitely. Oh, suddenly come back to life.
Back to life, yeah. Right, why does Matt sound so gay on his voiceovers? Because he is.
They're on about. I'm not. They're on about the bit in the middle, isn't it?
Yeah.
You know, with the
advert.
thanks for watching, blah blah blah, and going on.
Subscribe.
It's because when I sit, like when I'm talking, it's just normal on chat. But when I'm thinking about it, then I try and put a little nice voice on.
Yeah. Your telephone voice.
Everybody at work that I work with says that I am the campest man they've ever met that's not gay, because I've got the hand actions, I talk like this, I like talk about makeup. So I'm not quite as manly as people think I am sometimes. So, I mean, just look a minute. don't know if you can see, there's a big scratch down his head there.
Got one top of his
There's
head.
scuffs and cuts all over his head, and that's from, because I can't show you on camera, but we had to bend down the whole time walking through the tunnels, and you're constantly banging your head on the ceiling. I've got a cut leg. I've never ached as much in my life.
I know. It's been ridiculous.
Right, next, I just want to do one off here.
Go on.
So we've got, why does Matt insist on eating weird stuff? Because I think it's funny, and I've always done it. I've done it since I was at college. I like to make people laugh through me being ridiculous. So that's your answer. Why the hell do you only have 4K subs? You ask, you tell us. We've got no idea. At the end of the day, it is why we're in it. We had this conversation with Exploring Fighters, Dan from Exploring Fighters, the other day. Of course you go in for the views and the subscribers, just like someone that goes to do journalism and writes newspaper articles. They don't want to do it so nobody reads it. Of course we want people to watch it, of course we want people to subscribe, but it's YouTube's algorithm. Basically, they choose who's going to be successful and who's not. And obviously, they don't want us to be successful at the moment. It might happen. But so the way that you can help us is by sharing our content, telling your friends, and word of mouth is going to be the only way at the moment that we can get big. We're not going to do it through the algorithm. I think it's probably because we swear a lot, we do things that are a bit risky, and YouTube
don't like it.
No. So the only way we're going to get bigger than 4K is if you guys help us out.
Yeah. Going back to Cy Wright, obviously it just says about you being a bit gay, so asking people to press his bell, and he just says big up to me, whoop, whoop. And he wants to give a shout out to Beth, so I'm taking that to his other half, so
Hello, Beth.
Hello Beth, so if you shout it out, you might help him get his leg over tonight.
Hope he gets a shake because of that. Couple more off here while you're finding a new one. How is Roger Black from Pete Hawkins? I ain't spoken to him for a while, but I'll find out just for you. Let's have a look. Looks like the sun's getting out there. Yeah, it's beautiful over here. The weather's lovely.
Forecast rain today.
Round about what time? About 3 o'clock this morning, 4 o'clock this morning. We hired some electric scooters and we covered the whole length of Paris on electric scooters.
3.5 miles or something, right?
Yeah.
4 miles.
It was unbelievable. The weather was brilliant. So you need to look out for that in the videos. You 100% deserve more subs. Thank you ever so much, Laura. One sec. Roughly how long are the tunnels? 200 miles long. So if you get lost in them, you're screwed. I can't keep up with everyone. I always recommend because you're genuinely funny. Oh, thanks, Glenn. That's nice. I don't know what they're on about with the gay bit now.
I actually said that.
Thanks,
Glenn. I know what you mean.
Lindsay, morning, hubby. Glad to see you're still alive. The girls are missing you loads.
Oh, bless. Not be long, I'll be home.
I looked after him, don't worry. To be fair, we all watched each other's backs, didn't we, to make sure we were alright. There were some ropey moments, there were some worrying moments, but we did what we needed to do and got out of there okay.
That's it.
Hi Todd, how are you? Next question.
Kibbles 982. How long have you been doing YouTube exploring?
Exploring side of things, 2.5 years? Just over 2 years?
Just over 2 years.
Something like that. Well, we started, about 2.5 years I'd say.
Started. First one was April 2017.
Yeah, that's when we started metal detecting, but actually exploring.
YouTubing.
Yeah, we did the YouTubing started in 2017 in April, but it was probably
Later on to
August, because it was just before I went on holiday to Scotland, so end of July, beginning of August 2017. Let's have a look, next one.
Willie O'Hardon.
Willie O'Hardon, that's got to be a made up name.
When I wrote it, I thought, that's a funny name. And then I read it again
Willie O'Hardon.
Willie O'Hardon. Quite a long one, this one. If you could punch which one of these, who would it be? Or
If you could punch one of... so if you could punch one of the following.
One of the following, who would it be?
So one from each section.
Yeah. A YouTuber.
For me, Kavos. Kavos is a channel that takes the piss out of everybody else and he's just a nasty bastard. I can't stand him. So Kavos, 100%.
I don't really know about a YouTuber. I'm not gonna lie.
There's got to be someone that potentially could have made videos in the past that don't make them anymore. I'm trying to push you towards.
No. Lewis Clark.
Lewis Clark. Yeah, that's a good one.
He's just smarmy, I think. A TV personality.
Did I say something? Did we took this as one of the only questions we discussed on the way down.
It was a long one.
We didn't think we'd be able to think of anyone at the time.
I've got, I can't think of his name. Does GMTV in the morning now?
I don't watch it. I'm not up that early.
Oh God. I can't think of his name.
Mine would have to be Ben Shepherd. He's an annoying little dick. Don't like him.
Does talk shows as well.
Don't know. Come back to that one. Anyway.
A pop star.
Pop star would have to be. Is it pop or is it music?
Music.
I would say Barry Manilow.
What? What's something against his nose?
That's it.
Not if you smack him, his face will fall off his plastic.
Yeah. I haven't really got one that I can't think of anyone.
I can't think of even a pop star because there's not somewhere I hate people. I hate his music.
Oh no, I thought of one. David Bedingfield. I hate him.
Showing your hate, David Bedingfield.
Even his sister. Either of them.
Oh, Natasha.
So annoying. No.
Any Jacksons?
Well,
The living ones.
Michael, he's punching his skull. Oh, Justin Bieber, yeah, that's a good one as well. Justin Bieber. Piers Morgan.
Piers Morgan.
Piers Morgan, thank you.
Smarmy guy, I can't stand him.
Oh, is that who you were on about? Yeah, Piers Morgan.
Right, politician, all of them at the minute, because they don't know what they're doing.
Now we said with politician he could be dead or alive. Margaret Thatcher. 100% smack Margaret Thatcher. She took me milk away while I was at school. Not like personally, she didn't just come into me class and go, hey you, that'd been that. No, but she took my free milk away when I was at school, so.
Yeah, all politicians at the minute, I smack them all in the face.
Pete Jackson? What is Pete Hawkins on about? He's not a politician, Pete.
He thinks he is, but he isn't. A religious leader.
Now, we had a good conversation about
yeah,
this.
and I can't remember the guy that you said was smacking.
So it was the leader of the Westboro Community Church or whatever, the one that makes the banners and puts them up out. They're from America and they put them up outside, like when there's been a funeral for a soldier, and they say we're glad you died, burn in hell and things like that.
Yeah,
they're horrible people.
Gays.
Yeah, they hate all gays as well. Absolutely horrible people.
Desmond Tutu.
Yeah, you said Desmond Tutu, but I said Dalai Lama. He's a smarmy guy.
Desmond Tutu because he's got a silly voice. That's the only reason.
Oh, Daniel Bedingfield. What did I say?
David Beckham.
David Beckinsale. David Beckham.
David, I think you said it.
Westboro Baptist Church. Thank you very much. They're absolute horrible people, and it's the guy in charge of that. I can't remember his name. I'm just going to quickly run back through some of the things before. Have you got the flag with you? Yes.
Yes.
It was down, and it's going to be used, I think, maybe in the intro for one of our for the video down there.
Yeah.
Let's have a look. Always share your videos. Facebook friends, 70% make me laugh quite hard, blah blah blah. Thank you for that. Where's my water bottle, Pete Hawkins? Yeah, I've hidden it. It's just at the other end of the room. Megan says, why are you doing exploring? This is just for you.
Yeah.
Megan,
Not mine.
your child.
Because that's what I want to do, is get away from you lot.
That's an awful thing to say. Bye, Rido.
Listen, I don't care what she said, because every time I do FaceTime, like I did last night, FaceTime, where's Matt? Where's Matt?
Oh yeah, true. Apparently there's a strange kid in the background.
Where's Matt? I always kept saying, where's Matt? They always ask for Matt, not me.
Right.
Gamers. Couple of little bits, not got questions, but happy birthday to Craig Patrick on the 14th of October.
That's gone.
That's gone.
No, I know we're in October now.
No, it's not. Yeah.
Oh yeah, happy birthday for the
Next
14th.
week, yeah, a few days time, happy birthday. And a shout out to Simon Wright.
Just at that point, I will now announce the winner for the t-shirts. However, I need your phone to do it. Open your phone. I can't put it on it. I don't know why. Right. So the winner. Actually, I don't know how to put it on it. The winner is Lynn. So well done, Lynn. You know who you are. There's only one Lynn that is on our Patreon list. So well done. You've won a T-shirt. That will be in the post to you very soon. We've got your address anyway. We know where you live.
Yeah.
We know. So
right, Rebels and Toddler off. Favourite beeper video.
Oh, thank you, Beeper Bitch. Yeah, Lynn Alston. Lynn Alston. This is why we've got our
Bitch.
admin bitch. So let's have a look.
Windows to the 1980s
Oh,
remix.
and Lynn's in as well. Well done, Lynn. I hope you enjoy your T-shirt. Right.
Favourite beeper video.
Out of all the videos we've ever made,
Yeah.
see the music videos rank highly.
I do love them.
But I think if it was an exploring video, but just for enjoyment, it would have to be the old people's home where we dressed up as old people and
Yeah. Yeah, that's it.
yeah.
I think for laughter for me, submarine base and electric. That's normally a much not laughing for some reason.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
It was really weird. And I like it.
I think I don't really watch back the videos, apart from when I'm editing them. I don't really watch them, but I think if I watch back a lot of them now, I'd be like, oh, that's brilliant.
Yeah, that's
So-
what I do. I have a purge of watching like loads of our videos, the back ones as well. Even from when Roy was in some of the detective videos, I have a little bit of a nostalgic half an hour or something like that. I just watch a few.
Whereas what I do is, and this is why I don't watch them, I watch them back and think, oh, that editing was terrible. That video, I made a mess
Yeah,
of
the
that
quality
bit.
of them were
Oh
shocking.
yeah, it was terrible, it really were. Right, next question.
Bush trimmer, mainstream TV show.
Bush trimmer.
Bush trimmer. Mainstream TV show or 1 million subs.
1 million subs.
Yeah. TV show like that.
It's not that. I think we've got to be true to what's sort of got us to where we are, which is YouTube. It's YouTube that's got us here. Even though YouTube itself can be terrible at times, some of the things they come up with are awful.
Yeah.
But yeah, go on.
That's 1 million subs. Kevin the Bossman Harvey, if you could compare yourself to a TV character, who would it be?
Mine would be Cook from Skins. You don't know who that is.
No, I've never watched Skins.
Yeah, so if you've ever watched Skins, he's a little bit mental, but he's sort of likeable as well, and he's horrible but nice. That's me.
I would say Big Bird.
Big Bird,
Big Bird, because he was on about the long neck and he's got a long neck.
as in Coronation Street, Sesame Street.
Sesame Street.
Yeah.
Big Bird.
Just a quick one on here. Who's the person that you've enjoyed collaborating with most? That's really hard because they're all different for different reasons. So Matt Hooper is quiet in videos, you don't really see him, but he's brilliant to be around. I know
Lewis Merrin.
Lewis Merrin the other night, he just literally laughed for 3 hours.
Non-stop.
Yeah. Now it's going to go down. Some of you might not like this, but Exploring with Fighters, Dan last night, he was so nice, so helpful, helped us out, talked about things. We just enjoyed it all together. And Bucky was brilliant. When we were coming home on those scooters last night, I've never seen a grown man enjoy himself quite as much as he did. It was brilliant.
Yeah.
So, yeah, next one.
Apocalypse Revival. If Roy has to come back, would you let him?
Sorry, Ryan.
No.
I don't think it worked. I don't think adding anybody into the channel now would
Because-
work.
He can't do the things that we can do as well. It'd be a bit of a hindrance.
Yeah. I don't think he'd enjoy it anyway, for a start. So,
No, I don't think he would.
yeah.
Country McRogers.
Cunty McRogers. I love these names.
Naughtiest thing you've ever done abroad.
Naughtiest thing I've ever done abroad. Well, going down the categories has to rank quite highly.
Yeah.
Going in the Warner Brothers film set, blagging our way into that. That's
was naughty.
That's quite naughty.
That's still naughty.
Yeah,
It's still raw.
yeah, it's hurt us that. Warner Brothers are just dicks. So we put so much time. We were so excited about getting you guys to see that. Now, you can't tell anyone this, you've got to keep it quite quiet. But if you are on our secret page for the whole of October, you can watch that video. Don't tell Warner Brothers, because we're not allowed to have it on. It's hidden somewhere else, on another channel maybe. So if you want to see that video, this is your only chance you are ever
This
going to
month, 1 month only.
1 month. You're never going to see that video again. So get across, get onto the secret page, and the way you can do that is becoming a Patreon. That 77 pence gets you to be a Patreon. That's $1. You can stop doing it after a month if you want, or you can carry on, and it supports us, it helps us, it means
You can do things like this.
this has been sort of semi-paid for by Patreon members, so we appreciate everything you do, and it helps us bring you the content that you want to see. That's it. If you, like we see people saying, "Oh, go to Chernobyl." How much did it cost to go to Chernobyl? How much did it cost when you're there to eat and do all those things? It's a lot of money, and I hate begging for money. But if you want to see the good content, that's the way that we can do it.
I mean, Dan was saying to us last night, wasn't he? While we're travelling over, he just been to Japan. He uploaded his Japan videos all this month, and pop over to see some of the content he got from Japan, and it cost him an absolute arm and a leg to go to Japan. And not just for the flight, because he was scared of flying, to upgrade his seat. 1,800 quid for a flight, for direct flight. So times that by 3.5 grand before you even get there.
And that's it. And people say, "Oh well, you're making all this money off you." Well, you're not making
We're not
any money.
making-
We spend more money on this channel than we make. Loads more. It just helps us with the last little bits. Like the maybe get us a flight and then we'll pay everything else or whatever. So yeah, anyway, I'm going to shut up about that. I just want to go through a couple more of these on here. Lindsay says, "Redhead dad from Megan." One second. Wait,
He's been bashed to death last night.
where do you see, is this a question that's on there? Where do you see yourself in 5 years' time?
Might be later on.
Yeah, so we'll answer that one later. How come you tend to swear a lot in videos or do wacky stuff such as freaking out when birds get spooked? Because when you're in an abandoned building and like it's quiet and then something just makes a big loud noise and flies towards your head, it is quite off-putting, to be fair. And we swear a lot because that's just what we do. Let's have a look. Can you play the song Indian Moonlight and tell me what you think?
No.
We're not in a position where we can really, so sorry about that.
But we'll have a look at it and then we'll put it on Facebook or something.
Put the one with this video on Lumbering. They can't take it off there. I don't know what that is. Exploring Fighters. Lads, we're heading off to Five Guys. Do you want to wait for us? Yeah, we'll bomb down and meet you at Five Guys. We're not going to be on for very much longer anyway, I don't think. So.
We'll rush through all these questions, but we'll see in a bit.
Yeah. Let's have a look. Silent Studios. I have donated before recently. I have been the richest man. Look, we're not asking you to pay out half your bank balance. We just said occasionally, if you want to, do it. If you don't want to, you're not making you do it. You do what you want to do. If you want
money.
Yeah. You have an iPad. I do.
Put that.
Look up Indian Moonlight on YouTube. I will do later, but not.
We'll check it out.
Yeah. How do I sign up to be a Patriot or Patreon?
Oh, that one of the questions.
So you go to patreon.com/Findersbeepers. You go on there and it helps you do it. It's really, really easy. And like I said, it asks the minimum you can put on is $1, and that's 77 pence. I'm not going to talk about Patreon anymore because I don't want to. I don't think it's right. Can I sign photo of you all, please? We'll see what we can do. I can't guarantee anything, Ken, but you have done a lot for us, so we'll see.
What, was always in, just me and him, or was always in?
It'll be them as well, but the only problem is taking a photo, getting it printed out, getting it signed, so we'll have to see what we can. I can't promise anything. Right, next one.
Next one, Tina Thomas, if you could be another YouTuber for a day, who would it be?
Ooh. There's so many good YouTube channels out there, but see, I want to say people like Will Emmy and Meaningless, but to be fair, they make a video in their front room and then they edit it and that's it. So I would have to say Nightscape. because he does some amazing things. Some of the places he's been, some of the things he's done, amazing. So Nightscape, you know.
For me, he's not really YouTube anymore.
Okay.
Ali Law.
You would be Ali Law?
I'll be Ali Law for a day for the stuff that he does.
Even though you're scared of heights? Or would
That's
you want
the reason.
so you could see it through his eyes? And,
Yeah.
Right.
That's the reason. So, like Nightscape,
Yeah.
the reason is so that I could get up high, do dangerous things, and turn back on it. So I'll never do it.
What are we finding the next one? Do you enjoy exploring with Josh, or do you think he's become more of an influencer than an explorer? Would you ever explore with him? Yes, I would explore with him 100%. I don't think he's our style of explorer, because we just have a laugh and stuff. He's more sensationalist. He goes and he looks into it, and I don't know, he's just a different style. But yes, I would work with him 100%. I would.
It is influential.
Yeah, and there's nothing wrong with that. I think people think that if you become something else because of what you've done, the hard work you put in, it's a bad thing. But I think if you can influence people through your actions, then that's only positive. You know what I mean? And I don't know Josh. I've never met Josh. He knows who we are. He's mentioned us previously. But
Josh was invited.
yeah, but he said he would never go down the catacombs again.
Plus he's doing something with a TV program. Apparently.
Yeah, exactly.
Obviously, he would. I think he would have come
Yeah.
if he weren't too busy.
Steve Ronin's another one. He wants to work with us at some point, but it's just finding time.
I mean, across the Atlantic, it's not exactly around the corner, is it?
Glenn's put Matt, nice choice. Nightscape is an amazing editor. I'm surprised Andy likes Ali Law.
Right.
I don't know. You're old, probably. Anyway, next one.
Cheese on Ghost.
She's on Ghost. You've been around for a couple
You
of
have?
years.
She has. He has. They have. Well, they are. Do you know anything crazy happening in Catacomb?
Yes. We one of the other group that will not be mentioned. Oh, who's that behind us? That was Exploring with Fighters, just walking nonchalantly past.
With his pumpkin hat on.
Yeah. So yeah, one of the explorers we were out with saw, and it wasn't Fighters, and it wasn't Buckeye, it was another guy called Matt, had a bit of a run-in with a cataphile. Now, a cataphile isn't, like I said, isn't somebody that likes children. It is.
Like cats.
He doesn't like cats. He likes the catacombs, and they go down over and over again, many, many, many times. But they hate cameras, and Matt didn't know that, so he filmed them walking past, and they were not happy. He tried to grab his camera, and there was almost a fight. And because of that, they then told all the other cataphiles that were down there that we weren't to be allowed in certain places, so we had to dodge them, and then because of that we got lost. So we were down there quite a long time. So yeah. And Proving Demons. Yes, Andrew from Proving Demons is here. A lot of people might not be happy about that. He's a nice enough guy.
He's alright.
His content's not the sort of content we would ever do, but it was nice to see him doing it, and all good.
Yep.
We try and get on with everybody. We really try and get on with everybody. And like I said, everybody's got their own niche. That's not ours, but it's his, and he enjoys it. Move on.
We want a brand new king. Morning. Would you do this as a full-time job? Definitely. If you could.
I just need to go back to somebody called Trip before we just carry on that. So they put, why do you keep skipping my comments? I've left a dislike. Well, if you want to leave a dislike, but to be fair, I've mentioned your song, this song that you want us to watch, about 4 times now. There is one I did miss, which is my little sister, who's 15, keeps saying the F word, and now I think it's your guys' fault. Well, 15-year-old girls maybe shouldn't be watching our videos. Not our fault. But if you want to leave a dislike, that's down to you. Anyway, we'll maybe get rid of Triff.
We'll let some of our subscribers get rid of you.
There we go. Right.
Full-time job.
Oh, I'd do it as a full-time job, 100%. It would mean that we would have more time to do these things. That's another thing for me, and you don't really see this side of things. It's the amount of time it takes to edit these videos. I have to do it on my breaks at work. I stay up till 2 o'clock in the morning. I do it morning, night, and
Noon.
Yeah, I do it all the time. It's literally every 5 minutes I've got spare, I'll be editing or I'll be doing something like that. That would free up all that time. I could have time, more time with my family, and it would help out massively. So of course I would.
Yeah.
Why wouldn't you?
Christopher Best, are you pissed?
Are you pissed?
I started reading, like stop and then read it, so I've got a couple of the question. Are you pissed off that your content is better than all exploring channels?
All? That's wide range.
Yeah, but you have loads less subs. I'm not pissed off, disappointed.
Yeah, obviously, and thank you very much for saying that our channel's better than us. I wouldn't say that we're better than everybody. I wouldn't say that we're better than half the people on here, but yeah, it's frustrating. It's frustrating that you work hard and you don't seem to get the recognition, but you guys give us that recognition. You guys say the lovely things like those questions, and that's what makes it worthwhile. So I don't care if we don't have 10,000, 20,000, 100,000, a million subscribers, doesn't matter. We've got you guys here, and we love talking to you. That's all that's important. Yeah, and 4K is a job well done. We never expect it to be anywhere near 4K at this point, or ever, really. Next one.
Charles Fiddler, I think you've answered your question.
What was it?
Is it true you're meeting Exploring Fighters next year?
Oh, I don't know. We might not be meeting them next year, but we've met them this
next
year.
This year, but
Yeah.
next year, different thing. Would love to see, well, they would love to see that. Well, you will do.
Another one quickly on here. Silent Studio Explores. I think I came across your channel because it was an exploring video that I'd been watching, and that's quite a privilege because I don't watch many exploring videos, and I noticed one of yours that really took my fancy, or it was some, I don't know. You've got a shiny head now, so
Sun's come out.
So, anyway, next one. Hello again, Tarts. Hi, Robbie. I'm going to say thank you. What's hello?
Hello.
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 Thank you for what?
Thank you for watching.
Thank you for Anyway, next one.
Grand Fighter Superhero, we've already answered this question, so is there any way we can donate to you? Yeah, Patreon.
Patreon.
Thank you.
Let me think. Oh, buy merch, because then you get something out of it as well. You do on Patreon. People get signed pictures, you get extra chances to do things and extra videos and things like that. So you do get something for being on Patreon. It's not just that you giving us some money.
Yeah,
you get something back.
There's set levels of tiers on there. Obviously, go to Patreon, sign up to that. It tells you the tiers, it tells you what you get month by month.
But
so
even if you give $1, you get a discount which off t-shirts and which is more value than $1 would be anyway. So actually, if you want to buy a t-shirt, if you want a sneaky way of doing it, sign up for Patreon for $1, buy a t-shirt with the code that you get, and you actually get it cheaper than you would have done anyway.
Yeah.
So anyway, and yes, you can donate via the website too. Thank you, Beeper for tidying up that bit of housework. Next one. Beeper Bitch, sorry.
It's Beeper Beef. There's some lobbing my computer at home. Grand Fighter Superhero is the Leslie Boho.
Yeah.
What country pulls you more than others?
Japan.
Japan.
Yeah, definitely want to go to Japan, whether we can afford it.
So jealous on Dan from Fighters.
Yeah.
I've watched every single one of his videos in Japan. Absolutely amazing places. So if you go, you do things.
Yeah, he'll give us locations. They don't know what we go. Go on, next
Jacob
one.
Shaw, Russia look dangerous. Would you say too dangerous, or would you do worse?
I'd do worse, but I don't know about you. I don't. Your missus is on. We wouldn't do worse.
We don't do dangerous.
We don't do dangerous.
That
So-
was dangerous last night.
Yes, it was.
Luther Matthias, 90.
Right.
That's his name. If you had to live for a year in any of the explores you're doing, or you've done, which would it be?
If you had to what? Live for a
Live
year?
for a year in any of the explores.
That's easy. James Bond mansion.
Yeah.
Literally. It's got beds, it's got baths, it's got everything that I need. So yeah, 100%.
Then, going on from that, Bond fan 007. That's very good. What was the best collaboration you've done and why?
We'll just answer that, yeah.
That's that.
Let me just answer a couple on here. So we've got out of some urbexing stuff on YouTube. I have to say I tend to make more laugh. I'm not usually an easy gig to make laugh from YouTube. That's it. We want to make you smile. We want you to enjoy it. that's why we don't take ourselves too seriously, and that's why I said we're not like a lot of other explorers. That's just how we are. Me and my partner are wearing our merch now. Still disappointed. We miss you when we drop them off. Oh yeah, hi. So yeah, that was Natalie. So one part of the video on the way down here, the exploring, so the travel vlog thing that we're going to try and bring out, was we got somebody bought 2 caps, and we were on our way down, and we thought, I know what, we'll hand deliver them. Weren't in.
Right, but hi to your mum,
Yeah.
in-law.
Yeah.
Well, it was
Stop
not
talking onto the mother.
I was saying hello.
Oh, okay. Samreen Khan. Hi, Samreen Khan.
Terracotta Soldier. Who would you rather shag? Theresa May, Boris Johnson, Maggie Thatcher,
No.
or David Cameron?
Oh, Jesus. Oh. I think I would never shag Margaret Thatcher because she's vile. I think Boris Johnson and David Cameron are out the window because they're men. So
Default.
yeah, it'd have to be Theresa May.
I would. I'd go to Theresa May and make that stupid dance that she did afterwards.
I can imagine you two dancing like that at nightclub together.
Mum and Dad dance.
Yeah. Yeah, that's it. Daddy of 13. Daddy of 13? You'd be bloody busy. How are you lads?
Oh, Daddy, I'm 13.
Are you from Rotherham? How are you lads getting on? We're tired. We've not had very much sleep.
We've had nothing to eat or drink yet.
We've had no preparation of setting. Normally we've got all the food out and we're in our room. We haven't had a chance to do that
It's
today.
because we didn't get until like 5, 6 o'clock this morning actually in bed.
Yeah, we overlaid.
We overlaid till 11:30, that got the room at 12.
So yeah, 12 o'clock is 11 o'clock your time.
Yeah.
So we had about 10 minutes to get all this set up, and that's why we were a bit late. Right, you need to hurry up now because we've not got long.
Right, transgender bender, do you miss Roy and would you add to the group? Yeah, do miss Roy.
100% miss Roy.
No one.
We wouldn't add anybody else in.
Unearthly Wanderings, do you believe that... This is one big question, what Andrew went to last night, wasn't it? Do you believe there are humanoid creatures in the catacombs, or is the tale a myth?
Well, there's
You never saw it.
humanoid as in humans, then yeah, there's plenty, but humanoid, me.
No, we didn't say anything, did we? And what do you believe is the most haunted place in Paris?
The graveyard.
Yeah. And do you think a spirit can speak any language in death, or just the one, while living? Just the one while you're living.
It depends if they've been to spirit language classes.
Or he gets one signed up for that monthly course, he gets a disc or something, and he can learn the language while you're
Oh yeah, so they've got like the earphones in. Well, they've got nothing to do, have they, I suppose. So.
No, just roll back route now.
One sec. So how did you two meet, and how long ago was it? It's been about 3 years. Just over 3 years. And we met through work. We both work together. We don't work together anymore. And I'll come back to one of the reasons, something to do with this meeting later on, because I know there's a question to do with it. If I ever flew over your way, would you explode me? Of course we would.
Who's that?
It's Andrew Beach, Silent Studio Explore.
Yes.
Of course we would, 100%. If an explore went wrong and one of you had to die, who would it be? I think we've got
We've got a
like this.
question like that in there.
And would you sacrifice yourself or shaft the other? We'll come back to that in a minute because we've got one similar to that in a minute.
In fact, we'll do that one.
Alright.
I think that was one of the late ones.
Yeah.
We'll do
So,
that.
yes, we talked about this, and although I would love to make sure he was okay, I think you've got to think about your family, and that for me is always the most important. So if I were dying, I were leaving children behind, people that loved me, so I would save myself, I'm sorry. And I would expect you to do the same.
I would not save you.
No, you would not.
I've had my time.
No, you can't say that. Oh, look at him, he's lovely.
The Nicholas has got plenty of life insurance and pension, so she'll be fine, she'll be laughing.
Let's have a look. Next one.
Raymond Lagan,
Yeah.
you're going away for Matt's 40th, name 2 things you have done in your 30s that you loved,
Yeah.
and 2 things you want to do it in your 40s.
So the birth of my son Freddie is one of the things. Obviously, can't get better than family. And if it's sort of exploring side of things, I think going to Russia. I think going to Russia is something in my 30s that I would say is amazing. This question's just for me, isn't it?
For you, yeah.
And then what would I want to do in my 40s? Have another child with the person that I had the other one with. So that'd be one. And the second thing would be go to either Japan or Iraq.
Not left of that.
No. Next one.
Leanne Morgan, I say pronounce that name. Do you still think you'll reach 5,000 subs by Christmas? You're close, you're tight, but yeah.
I don't think so now. I think
But that's all down to yourself.
it means we're averaging about 6 or 7 subscribers a day, which is not really that many. But we'd need about 10 to 12 a day to hit that 5,000 mark. So no, I think it's slightly out of reach now. We haven't got long enough time. If we've got 6 months, then maybe, but we haven't got enough time.
When you both get too old to explore more, what would you do next?
Well, I think this is why predominantly we're setting up the second channel, because at some point we will get where we can't do anything more. Oh, well, I think we'll probably do me first, I'm not gonna lie. You should have seen me last night trying to get out through things, sliding out like that and then bashing your head on floor and walls and stuff. You'll see that in the video, you know.
Ridiculous.
So I just need to address this. Somebody's just said, so Out and About Exploration has just said, Matt, weren't you supposed to do a bungee jump? Now,
Oh, I forgot about that.
I will hold my hands up and say, yes, I haven't done it, and it's not because I don't want to. It's because I'm too fat. So I've put a lot of weight on over these last couple of months, a lot of weight. And when I actually first booked it in, I was within the weight thing, and now I've gone above that. So
By a lot.
by a lot, yeah. So what I'm going to do is, and I said this to Andy yesterday, as soon as we get back from this, I'm really going to work hard to get that weight off as well. Because I also booked my daughter in to do it, and I'm letting her down at the moment by not doing it. So yeah, I'm sorry, and that's my fault. But I can't. They won't let me do it until I lose some weight, so I'll lose some soon. Sorry.
Seriously. Def Jam Sam, is there any food you don't like? That's to go to. There's quite a lot for me.
Yeah, he don't like mushy peas and gravy together.
No, I like mushy peas, I like gravy.
You don't like tuna pasta.
I like tuna, I like pasta, so I like them together.
You don't like mangoes.
I love mangoes, they're my favourite fruit.
Oh yeah, no, you don't like other fruit. Some fruit. I don't know what it is. There's a lot of things you don't like because he's weird.
Don't like shellfish.
Oh yeah.
Shellfish, don't like. Fish, love. Shellfish, no.
That's just reminded me. We can go for snails and
Yeah, but I don't know.
frog's legs.
It's more substantial than that.
We'll get both. And I don't like beetroot. And I don't
Yeah, I
like.
found that out yesterday.
And I don't like cottage cheese. They're the only things I will not eat.
No, not yesterday, Friday.
Yeah. I hate them and I won't eat them.
Beepers fan, would you ever collab with Fighters or Josh?
Well, we've done half of that already.
Yeah, so yeah. Who's the most talented? Depends what you think, you know.
Talented in what way?
Yeah. He's more talented than me in the old technical side, technology side. I'm useless. I can't do anything.
The editing and things like that, it is me that does it. Being funny and awesome is his job. So I'm not really good at that.
Funny? Yeah, not that awesome.
Yeah, you are.
When is your road trip next year? That's Mr. Beast Boy.
We don't know.
No.
We usually decide around November, December time, so we
We've
don't
got
know.
to do some research and
Yeah.
costumes and things like that before we can decide. Kimberly Molyneux, where will you visit next year?
That's the same.
Same question.
I just put one here, so let's have a look. Isn't it usually intense exploring abandoned places such as the chocolate factory in York?
Everywhere's tense.
Yeah.
So, well, majority of the times because you're not supposed to be there.
Yeah, exactly. You're on edge a little bit all the time.
Yeah, so yeah.
I think Matt would rather be exploring a pasty factory.
I'd love that.
Beetroot's yummy. Is it egg?
This is.
Actually, I like raw beetroot. You know, like you get salads where you get the beetroot. I don't like pickled beetroot. That's what it is. I don't like. You know when you get all the red all over everything, it's awful. Horrible. Go on.
Amy Elizabeth Taylor.
Oh, Amy's lovely. Amy's been really nice to us. She's lovely. Hi, Amy.
Hi Amy. Don't message me.
Everybody messages me.
Yeah. If you had all the money in the world, would you stay put where you currently live or move to another country? And if so, where?
As long as it's where my kids were, I'd live anywhere.
No. We're all blighty. Stay with them.
I'd go. I like France. I think France is a nice place.
Stay with them. Born and bred Yorkshireman. Why not?
I'd go up to Scotland. Hi Mickey York. Hi Scotty C. Next one.
Layla, how does it feel to hit 4K subs?
Very pleased, amazing. Like we said when we
Keep it
first
going.
started out, it was just a bit of a mess about. We didn't expect it to become anything, and it has.
So that's all down to you.
Hi D90. Yes, it is sunny in Paris, although it's going to be windy by the looks of things out there.
Yeah, that one. I haven't been outside yet, so I don't know.
No. What time is it there? So it's an hour after the UK, so it's
1:30 at the minute.
1:30 in the afternoon.
We've not got long, have we?
No, we haven't. We need to get a shift on. So,
That's Down Adventures. What are you going to do to celebrate 5K subs?
ooh, now there is something we've said we will do when we get to 10k subs, which is something
You said you'd do.
you said you'd come.
No, I said I'd film it.
I've got video evidence.
Yeah.
I've got video evidence of saying you do it with me. So yeah, we've got something amazing for 10k subs. 5k subs, I don't know, but it'll be something cool.
Yeah, oh, it is.
Yeah.
There was a question yesterday, which obviously we haven't looked at. So about coleslaw.
Oh, have you not written it down?
No.
Yeah, so which orifice would you rather eat coleslaw out of each other? What the fuck? Who asked
Was it
that?
out to each other?
Yeah. So would you, it's like, would I rather eat coleslaw out your ear or your nostril or
I
your
don't like
bum?
coleslaw.
Or your hole at the end of your willy that I'm not saying that word because people say it's not
Nice.
nice. Yeah.
Your belly button, because you get that.
No, I've got a thing about it, I don't like it.
No, I need to eat your belly button. You know them 500 gram coleslaw plastic answer? It's just like eating it out of one of them. Have you seen your belly button? It's huge.
Horrible, man. I think yours would have to be. I wouldn't go on doing nose because it's without all them hairs in it. Your ears aren't too bad. Probably your ear.
That's because I'm just like Turkish.
In fact, I'd slice top of your head off and I'd drink coleslaw out of your top of your skull.
Drink?
Yeah.
You blend it?
I'd put a bit of water in it and drink it down.
I heard you say something about that.
No, don't say the thing. Beep a beep if you're watching. Hey.
Beep a bitch.
Beep a bitch. Beep a bitch if you're watching. What is wrong with me? If you have the chance to explore York Minster at night or get stuck in a random place that towered over a bus depot, what the fuck, that was in use and sort of weirdly fly over, which would you probably do?
If you understand the question,
I don't know. I do York
York
Minster at
Minster.
night, 100%.
I'm not going to know York
But
Minster.
I don't understand the witches and bus depots thing, so at least get my name right. Okay, Wizard of Analytics, we will get your name
Like a
right.
wizard sleeve.
80s bitch is more like it. Right,
Anyway, happy birthday again.
yeah, happy birthday for yesterday. Suzanne, happy birthday. Or is it just Sue? Well, I'm calling you Suzanne now, so that's your fault. Ghost Adventures of Cornwall. Hello, Ghost. There's witches in Cornwall. Is the ghost? Well, I'm sure it
Yeah, we'll be the same.
the ghost of witches. Uther Pendragon.
Uther?
Yeah, that was someone's dad, I think.
Luther.
No, it was Uther Pendragon. It wasn't Luther Pendragon. Comment down below. Was it Luther Pendragon or Uther Pendragon?
It's not Uther Van Dross, is it?
It's a different fucking person. That's like saying, oh, your name's not Mandy.
Fly me.
Witches of Boscastle.
Boscastle, lovely place.
Yeah, it
lovely.
is. It is a nice place.
Unless it's not flooded.
Yeah, cars floating off down the river.
The last one.
Well, there's a couple on there that we've got to do as well. Quickly.
Right.
I'll be finding them if you haven't found. There's witches and zombies all over Barnsley.
Because on spice.
Yeah, they're on spice, all stood in corners like this.
Right, last one off here. Songbird Blues Bits. Who decided to start the channel?
Me? Oh, for a mess about. I made that video with Lloyd, didn't I, first?
Yeah. Who will leave first? Me.
Through death.
Because I'll just get too old. But saying that, I'm fitter than him.
To be fair, you are. Well, you will have heard me telling Dan, weren't you, saying nice things about you last night?
No.
I was saying nice things about you, saying that it's unbelievable what you do, and you're the only person out of everybody that hadn't moaned last night. Everybody else literally was moaning about how tired they were. I didn't hear a single peep out of you.
You weren't tiring, but that's the whole point of really doing it.
Well, yeah. Right, I'll quickly try and mop up any questions that we've missed. There's an abandoned ex-council sort of building in Leeds that towers sort of an active first group bus depot and flyover. And I'm not really about the location. Uther, not Luther.
Put your glass on.
Also video, the script's being at the end of the room. If you could collaborate with anyone from YouTube, we'll add that question. I feel we've missed one from Laura's missus, so Laura's missus, Laura's fella, Chris. So sorry about that. I feel we've missed his questions. Let's say. Oh yeah, this is one of them. I think the reason I like this channel is your obvious friendship off camera, as well as on it. But what's the one thing each other has done for each other that's made you appreciate each other most? I think that's a really good question.
It is. There's not one thing.
It's not one thing. There's not one thing that makes you
No,
appreciate
it's not
it.
just one thing, it's
No.
everything that you do for me.
Thanks. I think the one thing, if I had to pick one thing that stands out that you've done for me over the time that we've known each other, is actually one of the first things ever when we interacted and spoke, is my girls and me were walking 40 miles for charity. We walked from Barnsley to Sheffield to Rotherham to Doncaster for charity, and I hardly knew you. I must have spoken to you about twice before we did it, and you and Mrs. and your kids
And the dog.
and the dog all came and walked a good distance with us, and you helped me through, and that was one of the reasons I knew I liked you, because you just did it out of the kindness of your heart. And
You've got the grass virgins every half a mile.
yeah. That question sounded like hand jobs was the answer. You have to try some frog's legs while you're over there. I'm planning on doing that if he's not an arse. What's your perfect man or woman look like?
At home.
And I would say that mine has shoulder length, dark hair, blue eyes, and has a Wakefield Southensel accent. That would be mine.
Mine's at home.
So, we're doing nice though, people.
Just squatting.
Oh yeah, if you had to eat coleslaw out of an orifice of each other, who would it be? Oh, Chris, this is the one that I wanted to do some of the questions, because there's about 17, and then we'll end it there, I think, after that. So, questions for you, good sir Matt. I've seen a fair few episodes now, highly entertaining. I've seen you eat some dodgy shit. Do you ever get sick? Actually, no.
Never yet.
I've never been sick while we've done it. I sometimes feel a bit funny afterwards. I've never felt it. One thing, we both did. When we did the Carolina Reapers.
Right, you will afterwards, yeah.
Yeah, so the thing with Carolina Reapers, it burns your mouth, it burns your throat, and then it goes away for a bit. But then you get the worst stomach cramps I've ever felt. And both of us, about 4 hours later, were rotten, like, alright mess.
You can't settle in bed.
No. Let's have a look. What has been the worst thing that I've eaten? I actually would say it's the thing out of the sheep's throat.
Sweetbreads.
Sweetbreads. They were awful. They were awful. Bonus question, what's the scariest explore we've done? I actually think last night was up there, and
You were scared to start with.
yeah, I think it was more thinking about it. I think the actual one that I was most scared doing, you weren't there, it was the one in Poland where I went into that gas works. I was all by myself, it was dangerous as anything, and that would be the one for me. Next one.
No.
Okay. Oh no, yeah, I'm doing it. How many times has the police busted you? Twice. Oh, one more. I hear the UK has its own version of Area 51. It's quite strange. Matt, that we were speaking to last night, he is the local expert on it. We probably won't meet up with him to do it, but we may do it. Yeah. I don't really know much about it, so I can't really give an answer. Last one, I promise. I've had a hard on for drone vids. Will the drone be making a comeback? Now it's actually with Matt Hooper at the moment, waiting to be fixed, but we've just not got time around to. We've put money into other things, and it's sort of took a back burner. But I would like to get a drone out and about again, because we used to enjoy doing it. So
I just enjoy you watching them crash.
Yeah.
Crashing them all.
So yeah, just a couple left on here, and then we're going to be going. We need to get off. We're not. The people that work here are not happy with us doing this for a start anyway. He's the biggest grin ever now, hearing his answers and questions, fanboying. Can fanboy over as much as you want, as long as I can make your missus off you. Happy birthday, Matt. Have a great trip, both of you. Great stream. I laughed a lot. Thank you very much for coming. And if I've learned anything in my 40 years, or I'm not even quite at 40 yet, but when I get to 40, is that it's not what you do in life or where you go, it's the people you meet and the things that the relationships you build up. Now those relationships don't have to be like us, and like obviously that's amazingly important. It's people that you connect with on all sorts of different levels, and I think you guys are absolutely amazing, and you do so much for us just by commenting, just by saying that you're enjoying what you're doing, and thank you so much. I couldn't ask for any more. Just carry on doing what you're doing, and that's it. Thank you.
That's all we ask.
Yeah, that's it. I think
That's it. Done. Let's get out of this greenhouse.
Matt, go out, take the top off, and swap it.
For what?
I don't know. You want me to go outside and take my top off? I think nobody wants to see that, to be fair. Right, we need to go. It is 20 to 2 here. We've got our ferry back, and we're 3 hours away from that. We want to go and see Paris before we go. So we're going to get off. So thank you very much for watching, and we'll see you soon. Bye-bye.
Right.
I've got to get up though to go and turn it off.
Yeah.
So it's looking like, oh,
Dodginess.
legs aren't working. Legs aren't working. Jesus Christ. Bye. I don't know how to turn it off.
Button.